Happy October, guys! Woo! Yes, it's October. I'm finally here for the Halloween looks. Yes, honey. So today we're going to be creating this neon skull makeup. I've done one side of my face, so we're just going to do this other side. So I've primed my eyelids with my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Fawn. So let's just jump right into the tutorial so we don't waste time. Okay guys, so first off, I'm going in, after priming, I'm going in with my face powder, and I'm just using that to set the primer of the concealer. Once I'm done setting the concealer, I'm going into this first shade from Starcrushed Minerals, and this is in the shade Maroon Matte. I'm just going to use that to warm up my crease area. Once I'm done blending out that color, I'm going to go into this shade called Chocolate Cherry Cake, and I'm just going to use that to further blend out the outermost portions of my outer V and the crease area. Once those two colors are blended together, I'm taking this pink shade. It's an old eyeshadow I've had for some time, so I'm just using that to further warm up the crease area and blend out the two colors we added earlier. Those two colors are added and blended. Once all three colors are blended, I'm going in with this color still from Starcrushed Minerals in the shade Audacious Plum. It's a very nice deep rich plum color. I'm just adding that to the outer V of my eye. Now once I'm done blending all those colors together, I'm just going to go into this clown white paint from Snazzaro, and I'm using that to cut out my crease. Once my crease is cut out, I'm going to set the clown white paint so that my eyeshadows won't crease up. Then now going into the first shade, I'm going back into that red or that pinky red shade, and I'm using this just at the outer portions of the cut crease, just to blend out the outer portions and just to give it like a gradient effect. Once I'm done blending out that pink, I'm going in with some black to just further deepen out my outer V area. So now onto glitter. I'm just using a mixture of like 3 glitters: a silver glitter, a fuchsia pink glitter, and a blue glitter. Just mixed all 3 together. One glitter is from Starcrushed Minerals, the other 2 are like random glitters I bought in the store. So I just mixed all 3 glitters together and mixed them with my glitter glue and applied them on my mobile lid. So now I'm going to just conceal under my eyes as usual with my LA Girl Pro Conceal. Then once I'm done, I'm going to set it with my Maybelline powder in Sienna. Then dust everything off and set the rest of my face with my MAC Studio Fix in NC46. So now once I'm done setting my entire face, I'm just going to quickly finish my under eye. So I'm just going to add the white on my lower lash area, just to, it's like a drag kind of thing where it makes your eyes pop or look more awake. So I'm just going to do that. Then once I'm done with that, I'm going into this pink eyeshadow from Starcrushed Minerals in the shade Virtuous. I'm going to put that on my lower lash line. Then I'm going to add the Audacious Plum to the outer portions of my lower lash line, just to match up the top and bottom lash line together. Once that is done, the eye look is complete. I'm just going to highlight my brow bone with my Zaron's Face Definer, and we're done. So now onto the skull portion of the makeup. I'm just going to outline this type of skull face I want with this nude pencil. Once I'm done outlining, I'm going to take that white paint and I'm just going to paint the places where I hide or where I drew out. I'm going to just paint all those places white. Once all those places are painted white fully, I'm just going to take this pink eyeshadow. It's from my BH Cosmetics 120 first edition palette. I'm mixing BH and the pink eyeshadow from Star Crushed Minerals together, so I'm just going to use that to will I say set, or yeah, to set the white base that we've applied on. So once I've applied enough pink eyeshadow and I'm satisfied with how I want it to look, I'm just going to take my black eyeshadow, sorry, my black face paint, and I'm just going to paint out the negative space where I want to be dark. So I'm just going to paint all those places dark to just give contrast, and the negative space between the bone and the jawline. Once that is done, I'm just going to go in with my white face paint again, and now I'm just going to go back and outline all the places that I want like to highlight, or how for it to look like neon. So I'm just going to highlight all those places with the white face paint. If you have a white eyeliner, you can do that, and using a white face paint and a very fine tipped brush. So yeah, so I'm basically going to do this whole pink and white like twice, so that it really pops very well. Once I'm done going back and forth with the pink and the white, I'm just going to take some red eyeshadow, and I'm going to use that to create shadows on the bone area, so it just doesn't look like paint. It looks like, you know, it has depth to it. So I'm just going to use a red eyeshadow and just create some depth in some areas. Then also, to further intensify the shadows, I'm just going to add a bit of black, not too much, on top of the red eyeshadow. Now once I'm done creating all that depth, I'm going to just go over to the nose makeup. So I'm going to just outline the nose and go in with the white and the pink, you know, as usual, white pink. Then once I'm done creating that, I'm just going to paint the other places black. The negative space, I'm going to paint it black. So once the nose is done, now onto the teeth. I'm just going to outline the teeth area. Once I'm done outlining, I'm going to use a very, I don't know, will I call it dense brush, and I'm just going to paint out the teeth on top of my face. Once I'm done sketching out the teeth and painting them on, I'm just going to use some black to add some depth and spacing in between each teeth, so it doesn't just look like one row of white paint. Once I'm done creating the negative space in between each teeth, I'm just going to buff out the top part of the black, so it's not like a line. Then once we're done with that, I'm just going to repeat the same thing, pink, white, just to create the neon look for the teeth. So now once the teeth are done, I'm just going to move on to the gold spikes on my eye. So it was actually a headband I just found in my local beauty store, and I just used scissors, snipped them, and using liquid latex, I'm just going to use that to adhere it to my skin. Once we're done with that, off camera I popped on some crystal studs on the teeth area, you know, just to fill in a little extra. And that is the finished look. I hope you guys like the entire look. It's so glamorous, so beautiful. It's a very beautiful look for Halloween, you know. And also please don't forget to subscribe to see the other Halloween looks I'm going to be bringing out. Thank you guys so much for all your love, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.